Aside from the creeping unknown I experienced in my neighborhood theaters, certain movies move past traditional horror. The more profound emotional struggles that I witnessed effectively made me so uncomfortable that these films laid the unnerving groundwork for my 5 disturbing psychological horror movies. Number 5, Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte. Directed by Robert Aldrich and starring Bette Davis, Olivia de Havilland, Joseph Cotton, Agnes Moorehead, Mary Astor, and Bruce Dern. As her family and friends party, Charlotte plans to run away with her married lover.
I made a mistake, Charlotte, that's all. Try and understand that. I really loved you.
I could kill you!
But soon after he rejects Charlotte,
Oh my God!
his decapitated body is discovered and the blame is placed on her. 40 years later, Charlotte is a recluse in the same home she grew up in, but the city must put a road through where her mansion presently stands. Now that Charlotte is coming into a lot of money, cousin Miriam arrives to help Charlotte fight for her home, and the local doctor keeps reappearing. Charlotte, who quietly lives in the past, begins to see the ghost of her long-dead lover. Number 4, The Bad Seed. Directed by Mervyn LeRoy and starring Nancy Kelly, Patty McCormick, Henry Jones, Eileen Heckard, Evelyn Varden, and William Hopper. Christine and Kenneth Penmark spoil their little girl Rhoda every chance they get, and the upstairs landlady indulges her every whim.
Presents? Look, Mommy.
Oh, Monica, what have you given her now?
Self-centered Rhoda is good at keeping secrets, and the newest one is about a boy who drowned during a class party by the lake. The rumor is that Rhoda was the last person seen with him, and the medal he won is missing. In addition to her mother, others recognize that sweet little Rhoda is used to getting her way and has a vicious temper.
You didn't hit that little boy with no stick. You hit him with them shoes.
Give me those shoes back.
Oh, no, I got them shoes hid where nobody but me can find them.
You'd better give them back to me, Leroy. You bring them back.
I believe you did it.
Number 3, Audrey Rose. Directed by Robert Wise and starring Anthony Hopkins, Marsha Mason, John Beck, and Susan Swift. The quiet, happy existence of Bill, Janice, and their daughter Ivy is upset when a man seems to be stalking them. This man, Elliot Hoover, claims their daughter Ivy is actually the reincarnated spirit of his deceased child, Audrey Rose.
What you're saying now, you're saying reincarnation? I mean, is that what you're saying?
There's no mistake, Mr. Templeton. Because the very moment I saw Ivy, I could recognize all the subtle qualities that once belonged to Audrey Rose.
When Ivy suddenly has several terrifying nightmares that seem almost supernatural, even the dubious parents wonder if, against their better judgment, they need the help of this strange man to save their daughter.
She would never have to know about Audrey Rose.
Bill, she doesn't hear us.
Sweetheart, Ivy, baby, it's Mommy and Daddy, honey, wake up. Ivy, Ivy!
Number 2, The Other. Directed by Robert Mulligan and starring Martin Otonoki, Chris Otonoki, Yuga Hagen, Diana Mulder, John Ritter, Victor French, and Portia Nelson. Niles does his best to keep up with his more mischievous twin brother, Holland.
Grace, it's only Rome. Come on.
Their mother continues to be in mourning since the death of her husband.
All right.
It's all right, Mother. Please.
No. I can't.
Then there is the overindulgent grandmother. She teaches Niles to use his imagination in what she feels is a harmless game.
Imagine it, Oscar. Imagine it. All your being. Then away.
But a series of deadly tragedies strike the family, and the reality about the twins is far darker than anyone suspects.
You're not gonna put a rabbit out of there, are you?
No. Guess again.
Number 1. Magic. Directed by Richard Attenborough and starring Anthony Hopkins, Anne Margaret, Burgess Meredith, and Ed Lauter. A struggling magician named Corky hits it big in a nightclub once he brings a ventriloquist dummy into his act.
I don't think you're very funny.
Well, they do.
Thank you. Well, go on, show the audience.
If you're so great, change it while I'm holding it. You mean you're not going to change my diamond?
It turned into a heart while I was holding it.
Attempting to escape the pressures of stardom, Corky runs into the arms of an old flame.
Oh my God, you put that. I love it.
Unfortunately, Fats, the dummy, is unhappy with the new union.
Hey, stick your head out here 1 sec.
Was you thinking about her?
Is Fats masking Corky's unstable mind, or does the wooden doll have a mind of its own?
I want out of here! Simmer the hell down! Just because... Watch it, mister! Just because some... You've been warned! Just because some sagging bitch of an orange and drops some pants for you! Shut up! Corky, you're doing so good! You're even better than the garbage man! Ah!
And when the bodies begin to mount up, who is really responsible? Thanks for the watch. What are the movies that most mess with your mind? Place your comments in the section below. Remember to like and subscribe, and then check out my many other endless perceptions.